housing market update, prices begin to fall from record highs, which always was going to happen. It's through Redfin.
They just laid off 1,000 agents, by the way.
I think they did state this article based on their tours. It was down quite a bit for them.
Yep.
I think it was like 18% or something like that. What does that say? Touring as of July 10th was a measure of requests for home tours and other buying service from Redfin agents was down 18% year over year. So that kind of explains your 1,000. But Redfin's a little different, right, Andy?
They're hourly employees that you call and book a showing, and then they get paid differently. They're not incentivized on success or sales. They're incentivized on service.
Get you in the house.
Door openers.
It's basically reiterated what we've kind of already know. I know some of the stats and stuff like that were in June. Once you start getting into a month and a half away from where we are today, I think that's why this podcast kind of is good, because you find out today where we're at and what's happening, a precursor to what has happened. I'll guarantee you those stats will continually widen or get less home sales. There's not a ton more listings. There's just a lot less buyers in the market.
Let me reference a chart here for you, Chris. This is where I look at this and go, as houses get listed, normally they chug along on a 3 to 4% historically. We started seeing houses, like let's say your house is worth $400,000, and all of a sudden you got an offer for $450,000, and the guy down the street says, well, I'm gonna list at $450,000, and all of a sudden he gets an offer for $500,000. Do you really think this $400,000 house is worth $500,000 a year later? And this is what happened nationwide. And so I keep saying these are legs on a table, right? This is kind of the new mark, the new trajectory. Those are gone, and we're back down to here where that house that was, $450,000, probably back down to $450,000 that would have sold for $500,000 a year ago, right? I don't think houses went down as much as they just took away this. This is the demand for housing, like the supply and demand problem we had. That's where I call them legs on the market, right? The market was getting pushed up artificially. The legs are gone. Now we're back down to more of a chug along traditional. Let's list it at $450,000. You're going to get offered $450,000. They're going to ask you for 2% closing costs and a home inspection. Now, when this guy up here was offering, there was appraisal gap insurance between the two. There was no inspections. There was, I'll give you $50,000 in cash over. That's gone. It doesn't mean the market's not still solid, but the desperation and the foolish money is gone right now. I call it all the stimulus money or the whatever you want to call it. The free money that they were using is gone.